All right, today we're diving into the book of Hosea, and let me tell you, it's intense. We're going to unpack one of the most powerful and honestly shocking metaphors you'll find anywhere, a story about the deepest kind of betrayal and an even deeper kind of love.
So right out of the gate, the story hits you with this command from God to the prophet Hosea, and it is wild. Go marry a prostitute. This isn't just some random strange request. No, this is setting the stage for a living, breathing parable that's about to unfold in real time.
So, at the heart of this whole drama, you've got two people, Hosea, the prophet, and Gomer, the woman he's told to marry. And their relationship from the very beginning is meant to be a public spectacle. It's a living symbol of a much, much bigger story.
And get this, Hosea actually does it. He marries Gomer, and they have a family. But this is not your typical family story. You have to understand their marriage is like a performance piece. Every high, every low, every betrayal, it's all meant to be a mirror, reflecting the broken relationship between God and his people, Israel.
And if you thought the marriage itself was symbolic, well, it gets even more intense. Because the names given to Hosea and Gomer's children, they aren't just names. Each one is a divine message, a prophecy of judgment delivered to the entire nation.
Their first kid is a boy, and his name isn't just a name. It's a direct and pretty terrifying warning. It points to a specific place and a coming defeat for the leadership of Israel.
The name is Jezreel. It literally means God will punish. How's that for a baby name? And it's super specific, predicting that the kingdom of Israel is going to be broken right there in the valley of Jezreel. This name carries the weight of total doom.
Okay, so next, a daughter is born. And her name? Well, it takes things a step further. We're moving from a warning about political collapse to a message of, well, divine abandonment.
Loruhama. It means no mercy. I mean, can you imagine naming your child that? It's a declaration that God's patience has just run out. That compassion that was supposed to define their relationship, it's being pulled back. The message is getting colder and a whole lot harsher.
And then a third child is born, and his name is the culmination of it all. It delivers the final, crushing message of a complete and total breakdown in the relationship.
Lomi, not my people. This is rock bottom. God is basically saying, you are not mine, and I am not yours. We're done. The sacred bond between them, the covenant, is being declared null and void.
So, okay, we've got this gut-wrenching family story. But what's the point? This is where the personal becomes the theological, where the metaphor of Hosea's broken home becomes crystal clear.
The parallels are just staggering. Just like Gomer chases after other lovers, thinking they're the ones providing for her, the nation of Israel has turned to other gods, like Baal. They've completely forgotten that it was the Lord who gave them everything, their crops, their wine, their prosperity. Gomer's unfaithfulness is a perfect mirror of Israel's spiritual adultery.
Now, actions have consequences, right? And this betrayal can't just be ignored. The prophecy lays out in really painful detail what's going to happen to a nation that has walked away from its promises.
The judgment is basically a total reversal of all their blessings. The joy from their religious festivals? Gone. The food and wine that they credited to their false gods? That'll be taken away. They're going to be exiled from their land, lose their national identity, and become wanderers. Everything their lives were built on is about to be dismantled.
So after all of that darkness, all that despair, you have to wonder, is this it? Is this the end of the story? I mean, how do you come back from not my people? Is the relationship just broken for good? But then, just when you think all hope is lost, the whole narrative takes this astonishing turn that you absolutely do not see coming. The voice of judgment starts to soften, and it transforms into a voice of this radical, pursuing love.
The language just completely flips on its head. Instead of punishment, we start hearing words of courtship. I will allure her. God's plan isn't just to punish, it's to woo his people back. He's going to take them back into the wilderness, the place where their relationship first began, and start all over again. And there's a clear path laid out for how this is going to happen. Even the Valley of Achor, a place known for trouble, will become a doorway to hope. The whole dynamic of the relationship is going to change, from calling God Bali, which means my master, to Ishi, which means my husband. This isn't just patching things up. This is a total renewal.
And all of this leads to one final, powerful, symbolic act.
Hosea is told to go find Gomer again, and she's so lost at this point that she's literally being sold as a slave, and he buys her back. He pays 15 pieces of silver plus a whole bunch of barley. He pays a price to redeem the very person who betrayed him. It's a stunning picture of the cost of this kind of love.
So it all comes together in this final promise. The story doesn't end in brokenness. It ends with a vow, an eternal betrothal. This new covenant, this new marriage, will be built on righteousness, justice, loving kindness, and mercy. Those terrible names of judgment, Lo Ruhamah and Lo Ami, they get reversed. The one who had no mercy will get mercy, and the ones called not my people will once again be called my people.
And that's really the question that this whole story leaves us with, isn't it? The book of Hosea uses the deepest human pain imaginable, infidelity, not just to show how serious the break was, but to reveal the shocking, kind of illogical, and relentless nature of a divine love that just refuses to give up, a love that's willing to pay any price to buy back and restore what was broken.